Most people access Lady Evelyn Lake at Mowat Landing. Mowat Landing is a very well known, very popular place. Good parking, good launch, good everything there. It's located on Highway 558, which is just a few miles north of the village of Latchford, Ontario. Once you launch, it's a very short boat ride over to the dam. And for canoeists, they can just portage. For power boats, there's a fellow with a truck with a trailer. He backs it into the water. You load your boat onto the trailer. He drives you around the dam. The cost is $40 and you pay on your way out. Basically, you run down this narrow channel here, across this part of Lady Evelyn Lake, through the Narrows, down you go. And I went straight south through behind these islands, down into this channel, all the way down to here. To this place. It's a 28-mile run, about 2.5 hours for my little 15-horse motor. Very nice campsite. I call it Blueberry Point. Place is covered in blueberries. Come down a little bit further to Lady Evelyn Falls, very small falls, but access to Diamond Lake, very popular spot. On a campsite tour here on Blueberry Point. There's the tent and tenting area. What's unique about this campsite, it's on a pretty long peninsula, maybe 10 meters wide by probably 40-50 meters long, covered in blueberry plants. And over this way is what I use for a docking situation. Deep enough here for the boat. Got it secured, bow, stern, and port side, and an anchor on the starboard side. It's good for protection against north and south wind. Moving up the peninsula towards the tenting zone. Over here's the boating and mechanical supplies, fishing equipment, spare gas, and my toolbox. Over here is a very nice sort of relaxation area with a table and chair. Very nice view here. Out over there. Spend a fair bit of time sitting there. Over this way to the tent. My tent here. Here's the cooking area. Fire plate down here. Back yonder's the platypus water purification. Over this way there are trails out to the back, out back here leading to what we call a thunder box. This is a provincial park, so there is an organized place for people to relieve themselves. And there's also more camps. This is a large campsite, so there's more tenting areas back here. There's room for 3 or 4 more tents back here. We're going to walk up the portage and check out the falls. It's a short portage, maybe 50 meters at most. Lovely sunny day. A little breezy out on the lake, but quite calm in here. we go. Voila! This is Diamond Lake here. Lady Evelyn Falls. Not much of a falls. Lady Evelyn Falls. The lake level is pretty high this year. It's higher than it was the last time I was here. All right, fish on, folks. Pickerel country. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looks like I'm going to be eating pickerel. Excuse me. That is a nice fish. Nice fish. Fish on. This is too easy. Stop it. Do not hurt. Barbless hooks, baby. Nice. So this campsite, as you can see, has a great long table here, which is great for cooking. Got my camera equipment here. Here's my stove. I actually use a piece of wood I brought from home to level, so the stove is leveled. Got some water, pots and pans. I'm having lasagna for dinner tonight. Then I've got some dessert there and a bag of camping equipment. Then I've got some towels and stuff, and then a charging station. Right now I'm charging the Zoleo and my radio. There are bugs. I do use Thermacell and I use coil, and it seems to work quite well. Again, it doesn't work if it's really windy, if you're sitting too far from it. You have to let it build up an area of inclusion, so it takes a few minutes, but generally speaking, I think this system works pretty good for me. I'm hunkered down. Got a big north wind. So in order to do my cooking here, I have to get a little bit of shelter from the kitchen table, which I have, and a nice stump here. Nothing better than cooking sitting down. So we're having lasagna tonight. All I need to do is get it warmed up without burning it too much. Well, now I'm flipping my lasagna, and it's getting pretty juicy. I'm not sure how many more flips it's got in it, otherwise it's going to turn into like lasagna cheese soup or stew. Oh, good flip. This plate gets dirty on both sides. It's a double washer because I eat from that side, but I use it for a lid on that side. I think she's just about done. Lasagna is ready. Moved it from the frying pan to my lid plate. This is a lot of lasagna. One thing for sure, it's going to be stone cold by the time I get to the end. But let's get at it. Going down well. It's done. I think that'll get me through the night. There were a lot of calories. But I burned up a lot of calories out here living outside. So now onward and upward to dish cleaning, putting stuff away for nighttime, doing my ablutions. Just for fun one day, decided to go to Frank's Falls. Frank's Falls is a extremely well-known waterfall on Lady Evelyn Lake, which is very popular with canoeists and boaters. From where I'm camped, it's an 18-mile run up through this channel, up through the main lake, across this area, down into Sucker Gut Lake, and down to Frank's Falls. About an hour and a half, 18 miles one way. Lovely sight, Frank's Falls. lovely fluffy white clouds and the green trees and the water make for a beautiful landscape. Checking out the gusts of wind that are happening here. It's been challenging for the boat. The anchor did slip a bit earlier in the day, and I came out and the boat was almost on the rocks. So I recast the anchor out, threw it out as far as I could. I installed a second line on the stern, and I changed the direction of the bow line out a little bit. The boat seems to be doing pretty good into this wind. The anchor is under some pressure.